Now here's a crazy fact. Two students can study the same material for the same amount of time, yet one gets top grades while the other barely passes. Why? It's not just intelligence, it's habits. Today, I'm revealing 7 habits that highly successful students practice every single day. Habits that can transform not just your grades, but your confidence and your future. Let's get started. Think about it. Your life today is shaped by your habits. What time you wake up, how you spend your free time, how often you review your notes. These small choices add up. And here's the secret. Successful students don't always work harder. They work smarter because of the habits they've built. So if you've ever felt stuck, stressed, or like you're not living up to your potential, don't worry. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You just need to build the right habits, one at a time. Most students fail, not because they're lazy, but because they don't have a system. They study randomly instead of consistently. They rely on cramming instead of daily practice. They get motivated for a week, then burn out. And that's where habits make all the difference. With the right habits, discipline becomes automatic, focus becomes natural, and success becomes predictable. Habit 1, consistency, beats intensity. Highly successful students know it's not about studying 10 hours once in a while. It's about showing up every single day. I used to cram before every exam, and sure, sometimes it worked, but I always felt exhausted and stressed. Then I switched to shorter, consistent study sessions. Suddenly, the pressure disappeared, and the results improved. Think of it like working out. One crazy 5-hour gym session won't transform you, but 30 minutes a day will. Same with studying. Habit 2, active learning, not passive reading. Successful students don't just highlight notes and hope for the best. They engage with the material. That means asking questions, practicing problems, testing yourself. Reading is easy. Learning is supposed to be uncomfortable. That's when your brain grows. If you've ever felt like, I studied, but I don't remember anything, it's probably because you were passive. Active learning changes that. Habit 3, prioritize, don't multitask. Let's be real, most of us try to multitask. Studying with 10 tabs open, phone buzzing, music blasting. But research shows multitasking destroys focus. Top students focus on one thing at a time. They create a priority list. What's the most important thing I need to finish today? And they protect their focus until it's done. I once turned my phone off for 2 hours straight, and I finished in 2 hours what usually takes me 5. Try it. You'll be shocked. Habit 4, ask for help early. Here's a habit most people overlook, asking questions. Successful students don't let pride or fear stop them. If they don't understand something, they ask. I used to stay silent in class, terrified of looking dumb. But the moment I started raising my hand, emailing teachers, and forming study groups, everything changed. The truth is, asking for help isn't weakness. It's strength. It's how you learn faster. Habit 5, health is a study strategy. Ever try to study after pulling an all-nighter? Your brain feels like mush. That's because sleep, food, and exercise aren't optional. They're fuel for your brain. Top students treat their body like part of their study plan. They sleep enough, they move, they eat for energy. When I finally stopped sacrificing sleep for study, my grades improved. Because I wasn't just awake, I was sharp. Remember, a healthy brain learns better. Habit 6, reflection and review. Successful students don't just study and forget. They review, they reflect. At the end of the week, they ask what worked, what didn't. What can I do better? It's a habit of constant improvement. And when you stack those small adjustments over months, you grow faster than you ever imagined. Habit 7, long-term vision. This is the habit that ties everything together. Vision. Successful students aren't just studying for the next test. They have a bigger why. Maybe it's becoming a doctor. Maybe it's building a business. Maybe it's making their family proud. When you have that vision, studying stops feeling like torture. It becomes fuel for your dream. I'll never forget when I almost gave up on math. Then I reminded myself, my dream required it, and that was enough to push me through. Your vision doesn't just shape your habits, Your habits shape your future. Now here's the truth. Successful students aren't born different. They're made. It's not about luck or even talent. It's about what you do daily, the choices you make, the habits you build. And that means you can do this too. If you start building these habits today, you're already on the path to success. Conclusion. Let's recap the 7 habits. 1. Consistency over intensity. 2. Active learning over passive reading. 3. Prioritize, don't multitask. 4. Ask for help early. 5. Protect your health. 6. Reflect and review. 7. Keep a long-term vision. They might look simple, but together, they create unstoppable momentum. And the earlier you start, the faster your growth. Now, I want to know, which of these habits do you already practice, and which one will you start today? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be reading them. And if you found this helpful, don't miss my last video where I shared 5 amazing hacks to boost your grades. It pairs perfectly with these habits. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Success is built one habit at a time, and your time starts now.